sum all this up where it seems like, this whole week there's kind of been a feeling maybe it's you, maybe it's Everett, then all of a sudden you find out you go and you have a career day. What's it like?
It feels great. It feels great that this team, especially coming off last week, I think this week was real important. Not just the game, but the whole week of practice of all the young kids. It really showed everyone cared, especially today. I think a lot of guys just went out there and had fun. And I think that's what we needed.
Granted, different situation than last time you started, but how was this different just for you having an extra year of experience, getting to compete in camp this past year, being, I guess, closer to being the guy?
Oh, it's a lot bigger, especially going into a game knowing you already have played a game. It's a little different than going into a game knowing you've never played before, so it definitely helped.
How does it build your confidence as a quarterback to be called upon twice and succeed both times?
It feels great. Obviously this couldn't have done it without the rest of the guys on this team, that's for sure.
Sean, when did you find out?
I was taking, we kind of split in reps all week, just precautionary. Didn't know how I was going to finish. But Friday morning was probably definitely when I found out.
How was the first few weeks of the season for you, having be the number 2 quarterback? Was it tough trying to prepare like a starter, or was that something you ever
it's always tough.
battled with?
It's always tough as a second guy to, it's the hardest position because you still have to prepare like you're starting, because you never know, you could go in there the second play of the game. So yeah, it was tough, but got to do what we got to do.
This one, Clemson, or this one feel better?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't know. I think Clemson was a little different. Game came down to the wire, overtime. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough question. But I think Clemson was pretty crazy last year, though.
What was going through your mind just when you finally hit the field and you threw that first touchdown pass?
It was nice. Obviously, the first 2 drives were a little, shaky. Someone wasn't making a mistake. It was someone else. And I think going out there and scoring that big play, Travis made a great play. Line blocked great. I think all 11 guys were on the same page, and I think that sparked the offense the rest of the day.
Sean, do you think you made the case to play Clemson next week?
That's up to Coach Fisher. That's Coach Fisher's problem. I can only call it the problems, I guess.
Did you feel like today was potentially an audition though for the rest of the season?
I wasn't. I was more thinking about this offense needed to get back to the way that Florida State used to play, and I think that the line did a great job today. I think they really dug down deep, played great. They were banged up as well. The receivers, obviously, Travis played great. Bobo, I think it was a good day for everybody. Especially just to go out there and win and really, play great football.
What have you guys been like for you, given all the stuff given the fact that you came in, you thought it was yours, Everett comes in, you have to wait your turn. What was it like for you?
It's tough, but I gave it all I had in August, and that was the coach's decision. And I obviously, I'm a Florida State football player, and I'm here for this team, and I still prepared every game like I was going to start, just because that's what you have to do. And it was tough, hearing the news, but that's football.
Sean, what's the toughest part about entering this week now, knowing that Coach just said he's going to pick the best player, and it feels like you got to audition again, and it's kind of like fall camp all over?
I don't know. We just got to have a good. We just have to have a good week of practice. I think all positions, and really got to go back to our old practices.
Sean, your chemistry with your wide receivers looked like you didn't miss a beat. How much of that just carried over from the spring and the fall? When you got
I think that was the biggest thing too, is the spring and fall. I spent a lot of time with them in the summer too. A lot of people forget about the summer. It's just all the 7-on-7s, and it was them because the kids are gone. We all went to the NFL, and it's really just us. And I think that's when you form the bonds. So I think that was big too.